Gotta rank 'em all, Pokemon.
Welcome to Spelunkers, a place for exploring video games and nerd culture. I'm Ryan, and this is Gotta Rank 'em All, the Pokemon ranking show, where Chris
That's me.
and myself every week get a guest and a random list of 20 Pokemon and put them in the most officially arbitrary list of all time. Our lovely guest this week is Odell Harmon Jr.
Hi guys, how y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing well. Can't complain.
Well, we're very excited to have you, sir. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for the invite.
Oh, of course. I just have one question before we get into the ranking, and that's just give people an overview of your history with Pokemon so they understand where you're coming from with the ranking decisions tonight.
All right, cool. So my name's Odell Harmon Jr. And specifically, Pokemon's one of my favorite, probably definitively the favorite game series of all time. For mine, I interned at Game Informer back in 2012. I wrote a definitive list, the top 50 Pokemon of all time for Game Informer magazine at the time. Where I think we were up to Black and White then. Yeah, I don't think X and Y had came out yet. So arbitrarily around 500 mon, ranked the best 50 for an official website / magazine. Beyond that, I've competed in the PAX Pokemon League, and I've been an Elite Four member and gym leader in that. If you don't know what PAX Pokemon League is a PAX Pokemon League. If you go to PAX, there's a whole organized thing. You battle gym leaders, you get badges. You get 8 badges, you battle Elite Four, you become champion. So I've done the competitive scene there. And I've done online competitions quite frequently. Haven't done in person yet because as an adult, it's hard to go to Tennessee in a random week in March. But hey, I'll get there eventually. And besides writing for Game Informer, I've written other Pokemon articles for other websites. And I had Pokemon Masters Katie DeFreitas from IGN and Kylie Plague from GameSpot fame to do a 20th anniversary Pokemon podcast. So I have some clout in the community. I think I'm well versed in Pokemon enough. And I went to the Pokemon Cafe in 2019 and ordered one of everything on the menu. Yes, I did, people. It was 120 USD to do that, and I do not regret it. Money well spent. Do it.
What was your favorite thing on the menu?
Well, it rotates every season. So we had like the fall Halloween menu. And I'm going to say it was the Moo Moo Milk. It wasn't called the Moo Moo Milkshake, but it was a milkshake made with Moo Moo milk, and it was delicious. And they prepare it in front of you in the actual Moo Moo bottle. Like they bring it out in like an ice chest, take it out, untie it. You cannot keep the bottle, sadly. I tried, couldn't even buy it. Oh well. And the pancakes, they make these Pikachu pancakes, and they are delicious. So the dessert, I know that seems like a cop-out answer, but it was just really good.
I mean, how is dessert not everyone's favorite all the time? And we'll just do the quick refresher we always do here. Top, bottom, and middle of the list. We've got Greninja, Decidueye, and Mega Charizard X sitting at the top 3, holding strong. Down at the bottom, we've got Jinx at 521, Yungoos at 520, and Smoochum at 519. And right about 260, the middle mark, we've got Quilladin at 260, Mega Houndoom at 261, and Pidgeotto at 262. All over the place.
So now you have context at home. You know the entire list if you just know those 9.
Yeah, you don't need to know the other 400 and whatever Pokemon we've got in there. But we've got 20 more to slide in there. So let's get it started tonight with our first contestant, a Weavile.
A contender right off the bat, I'll say. I like Weavile a lot.
Oh, yeah, same. I say the 4th generation, which we're about to go into. Wait, 5th? 4th or 5th was Weavile?
4th, I believe.
Yeah, 4th, okay, yeah. You know, we got those whole, what I call the random evolution series of Pokemon where they just went Magneton, Magmar. Like, they all need evolutions now. And to me, they pretty much all kind of sucked or felt lackluster. But Weavile was like, okay, no, this is a genuine good design, you know, competitive battler, all around. I say easily top 100.
I think I agree. Yeah, like Sneasel was already very cool, and they're just like, what if we make that slightly cooler?
Oh my god. In the Moon Pokedex entry, they dwell in cold places, obviously. This Pokemon's main food source in Alola is Vulpix and Sandshrew, which they carefully divide among their group of 4 or 5.
Damn.
You know,
Brutal.
it always bothers me when Pokédex entry tells you what other Pokemon eat, like
Yeah.
specifically, like this Pokemon. I'm like, that's disheartening.
We have one listener who loves hearing that kind of news. They're always like, please read the ones that involve other Pokemon and how quickly they get eaten by this Pokemon.
So I mean, you know, like you said, they just made Weavile was already cool. They made Weavile cooler, you know. And I also have a special spot in my heart for Weavile because I think it was Paul, was it in the anime, was battling Cynthia with a Weavile, and he used Blizzard on Garchomp, and Garchomp took it like a champ and then one shot the Weavile, and I just thought that was hilarious.
That's great. Yeah, so we have Sneasel on the list already at 73. So safe to say we're going higher.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is better than the first form.
All right, who doesn't deserve to be higher than 73? I want to knock somebody down a peg. I'm starting off this list with violence.
That's the way most people come to the list. And
honestly,
it probably deserves it.
Oh, Blaziken's at number 19. Oh, I can't do my boy Blaziken like that, so Kabutops. What? At 25.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, my boy Mimikyu's at 47. Oh, this is getting harder than I thought.
Yeah, it doesn't take long for our guests to realize the list is not the list they would have made.
Yeah.
Oh, my girl Hatterene. Oh, I love Hatterene.
I also love Hatterene.
I mean, it's also not even the list Chris or I would have made separately. It's why we get a group together to.
Oh, okay, fine. I will do this. I love Alolan Ninetales, but I think Galarian Rapidash looks dumb. Galarian Ponyta top tier. Galarian Rapidash, yeah, try again. So can we put it at 29?
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait. Galarian Rapidash was brought to us, right, by Travis?
Yes.
Okay, so I won't throw any insults at that in case Travis was listening, but it should be that.
All right, there we go. So between the two, right? Between Ninetales and Rapidash there?
Yeah.
That's where I want it.
Yeah, perfect. A new number.
Seems fair.
Yeah, I think a new number 30 is great for Weavile. That's a lovely spot. Even beating out Spectrier, which is, gotta love that Goth horse. Weavile, though, awesome job. I also noticed that it leaves signs around for other Weavile with its claws. Over 500 distinct signs have been found, which is super cool. And it just left one on my door on the way out. Next on the list, we've got Fomantis. That's not a Fomantis, Chris.
But my computer's double clicking. It ain't my fault.
You're spoiling the list. Yeah.
He's cute.
Fomantis is cute.
Yeah. Definitely has the cute factor, but
you know, so I have beef with Fomantis, but not Fomantis exactly. I have beef with Fomantis evolution.
What's the beef?
Yep.
Oh, it's because was it Lurantis?
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah. It looks like it should be a shiny version, but it's not. It's the base version. And it sounds weird, but every time I look at it, I'm like, ooh, it's a shiny. I'm like, oh no, it's his base form. It seems like it should be a shiny form. I don't know why I feel that way. I just do.
Yeah, I'm remembering.
No, I get it.
It's like a sparkling red kind of color, right? Like a
very pink. It's like a candy cane almost. But then the shiny is the one that's green and yellow.
Yeah, so it I don't know. I feel like they got it wrong there.
I feel
you. But that has nothing to do with Fomantis.
True, that's true.
But it does, like, you want to side eye Fomantis because of it, right?
So I mean, I don't know about y'all. I mean, I'm just like, it's a foam, it's a thing.
Yeah, it's a little bug. We got lots of little bugs on the list. Is there good lore for this guy though, Ryan?
During the day it sleeps, soaks up light, walks around at night looking for safer places to sleep. Cutie fly like the scents they give off. It's a plant. Guess what, guys? It's a plant. It likes to bathe in sunlight. Every text entry. It loves the sunshine.
You know, nothing against Alola, but it had like 20, maybe a little bit less than that. Just I can mess with these mons, and then everything else in my mind's just like forgettable. I'm just like, it's a thing. It's a thing. Well, because half the dex is Alolan form, so like I really don't count that.
Yeah, there's like I played through Sun and Ultra Sun, or Moon and Ultra Moon, whichever ones I don't remember. And I'm always surprised when Pokemon come up from Alola on our list. I'm like, I don't remember that thing existing. I remember like 5 Pokemon.
Yeah, I don't know. It gets the I don't know what's below middle of the pack but not bottom.
So like in the 300s, we have Wurmple at 386. Be better than a Wurmple.
I don't know. Wurmple has his charm. Wurmple's charming.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah, especially in New Pokemon Snap. You know, everyone was sharing that picture of him just laying on his back, just having a bad day. Very relatable.
Curlia. You're definitely not better than Curlia, so down we go.
Yeah. I'm scrolling. Petalil at 405.
Petalil was cheated, so definitely. Goodra? Oh, there's no way I could put not my baby Goodra.
Every single person except for Ryan and the one guest we had on that episode loves Goodra. Goodra got screwed.
I don't want to be on the show no more.
Ryan will realize it's a mistake one day. Hoopa, I'd like to go below too since we're this low. I love Hoopa. Hoopa also got cheated, which is a 414.
Okay with it.
Let's see what else we got here. You know, Savannah's kind of in my book, so I'm just like, Gigantamax Urshifu. Ooh, that's I don't see this middle of the pack is so it's like how dare you, and then it's like, oh well, you're not better, but Okay, so I have a personal beef with Heatran as a professional battler because I feel like that Pokemon is so broken. Not as it used to be, but it definitely was like the most broken Pokemon in competitive play right under Landorus T.
Really?
So wow. Yes, if I cannot keep Heatran down a peg, I am willing to do that. Be like, ha ha ha, Fomantis is better than you.
Yeah, I just don't like Heatran because he's like the lamest looking legendary. Like I'm surprised that Pokemon is a legendary. He does not look it.
Yeah.
How about Ammonite? A little bit higher than Heatran. Better or worse than Ammonite? An OG.
He is an OG, so gotta put respect on his name.
Fair, that's fair. So the only thing I skipped over was Heatmore because I didn't remember what that was.
That's the Anteater.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I say between Ammonite and Heatmore.
I think that's fair.
I could agree to that.
All right. A new 445 Fomantis. I don't even know what to say to you. It's not daytime. So, like, I don't know. Go wait for it to be daytime so you can get more sunshine. Next on the list, we've got Volcarona.
Ooh.
Yeah, big hype for this fire moth.
So I'm a fire type Pokemon trainer. Like, I make fire teams for fun just because best type ever. And Volcarona is just such a champ. Such a champ.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember using one of these in Gen 5 and just loving it.
I'm not a big fan. But I'm sorry. I'm not a big fan of the moth Pokemon in general. I know people really love what's the new ice moth? Frost moth? People really love that one too, and I don't get it. But
Frost moth is garbage. Well, why? Because it's clearly a wannabe Volcarona, and it sucks at battling. Like I really had high hopes for it, and I was like, "Oh, you let me down."
Yeah, I did. I think the color palette on this is cool. Like the design is cool. I don't know. I don't know. It's probably just that it's a moth, and I really hate moths. IRL. Also, this is one of the like what is it, like 5 or 6 or whatever super special shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Snap, new Pokemon Snap. I don't remember what they call them. But it's like huge, and there's 2 of them, and you gotta hit them with shine balls before you can take a picture or something.
Oh.
And those are cool stages to play once. Don't play those stages more than once, people.
You know, I have beef with new Pokemon Snap. I'm just like, I shouldn't have to play a level 80 times to progress. But,
Yes.
But I digress. We're not here for that.
That's a different podcast.
Okay. I feel like we need some lore before, we give it a top 10 spot so people understand.
Yeah. A sea of fire engulfs the surroundings of their battle since they use their 6 wings to scatter their ember scales. Thought to be the embodiment of the sun, it appeared during a bitterly cold winter and saved Pokemon from freezing. Hatched from a flaming cocoon to save people and Pokemon suffering from the cold. This is just badass. As someone who lives in a very cold state throughout the winter, I want a Volcarona.
Oh, man. Now that I'm looking, I'm like, okay, I won't disrespect the top 10. I'm willing to put it above Haunter and make it 11.
Wow. Where are you feeling, Ryan? I feel like I'm out on this.
I could go that high, honestly.
Is that what we're doing?
I mean, I like this more than I like Charmander at 12. I mean, looking at this whole list, if it was just me, I could put this above Shuckle, but that's no surprise to our faithful listeners.
Respecting the top 10. I'm doing like boom. Like I looked at the top 10, I was like, Haunter at 11, that seems a little high for a Haunter. But the top 10 remains intact. I'm being diplomatic as possible.
No, I think that's a good spot. I agree with it. A new number 11, Volcarona. Great job bringing warmth to this list. Next up, we've got Magby, who's trying their best.
Yeah, it was another one of those babies that they added in Gen 2 because they thought babies were like this super great idea. And then, like, he's cute. All the babies are cute, no denying, but I don't know. Why do you want a weaker Magmar that you have to become best friends with to make it into a Magmar?
See, you say cute, but I look at this thing and I'm like, I need to get it to the doctor. Clearly, it's got some tumorous growths going on.
Well, I mean, I'm comparing it to a Magmar, so it's hard to get uglier,
Before going into this, I was like, Magmar and Smoochum are like best friends in my head canon. I don't know why they are. They just are. They're fire, they're ice. They're both baby forms of things. They kind of look similar. So I was like, I'll just put it next to Smoochum. But I'm not sure if it deserves to be at the bottom though. So I'm like, I mean, I wouldn't complain if it did, but I was like, maybe Magby deserves more respect. I don't know.
Yeah, we also have Lekid on the list, which is at 311, considerably higher, which I also think of when I think of Magby.
Oh, then we can put it next to the Lekid. It'll just be a cheeky, there you go.
Yeah, that feels right because they're the same idea for similar Pokemon released at the same time. That does feel right. Yeah. I think below Elekid though. I like the electric plug cool. A little bit more. Yeah.
Oh, did we have lore? We didn't even read lore.
Many of these Pokemon can be seen in areas with volcanic activity. Feeding can get them so excited they exhale flames of 1100 degrees. Magma-like blood? That doesn't sound good.
Damn.
Yeah, they like fire.
Yep. It's a fire Pokemon.
Surprise, surprise, honestly. All right, Magby, great job. Just go hang out with your buddy Elekid. He's the cool one, but he's got to bring his little brother along whenever he goes anywhere. Next up, we've got Electric, which is still a good name.
Yeah.
This is going in my I hate you because your evolution line is stupid.
Yeah, the only thing, same as its evolution, which we just ranked last week, oddly, the only redeeming thing for this, that is one of a handful of Pokemon that technically doesn't have a weakness unless you use like another skill on it or whatever.
Because electric, it has levitate.
Yep.
So that's another thing that makes me upset. It's like your typing none of it makes sense. You're a fish that levitates above the ground and evolved from what I can only describe as like a tadpole, but not one that becomes a frog.
Yeah,
I forgot these came from Dynamo.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know. See, this is what I'm saying. Like maybe if I was Japanese, like there's like some yokai or Japanese lore, and it makes sense. I'm like, oh, it's a XYZ from the blah blah blah, and yeah, I get it. But I'm not. So if I'm missing that, shame on me. You know, I just don't know. But from my American perspective, this thing makes no sense.
Yeah, it's a little weird. And a very
like
late
a leech.
Yeah, it doesn't look that eel-y, right? Because eels have like, more pointed mouths, not round mouths, right?
Yeah, it does seem like it's going for a. But its name doesn't. Maybe the translators were confused about what it was. They named it electric. Maybe it's leech something in Japanese.
No, I'm unsure about that because even the Japanese name is Shibibiel. Now maybe that translates to leech because I don't actually speak Japanese, but eel's still in there.
I don't know.
Well, no, it's an eel because I'm 99.9% sure there isn't a leech that has fins.
True. I think you're right.
I'm no biologist, but I'll jump off that bridge. Yeah, man. Is there good lore for this thing?
It's got really two entries. They coil around foes and shock them with electricity, and they have a big appetite. They spot their prey, attack it, and paralyze it with electricity.
Yeah, okay, that's another thing because the whole electric eel. There's no, there's no electric leech. Oh God, that sounds terrifying.
I don't even want to think about that. God. This is one of the laziest shiny sprites I think I've seen in all of Pokemon. The yellow marks, they're like the electric marks, are a little green, and then the blue, they just like turn the contrast up a little bit so it's brighter.
Oh my gosh.
It's So
I'm definitely hearing like bottom 25 percentile on this.
Where did we put Electros last week?
At 260, which is top half, so we're not going there.
No, that's.
I mean, obviously we got to go below Gudra, below Hoopa. Talked about it. Underrated.
I'm okay with it. I'm not mad at it. Pincurchin.
Oh, Pincurchin. That's an interesting comparison.
At 444.
Huh. 444. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a butt for a face, which is pretty good.
That's true. Does have a butt for a face. But it also has triangles for eyes.
Yes, the alchemical symbol for fire. Deep cut for Spelunkers fans.
Okay, I'm gonna find a point. Okay, I kind of respect Silly Cobra, so maybe under that. Poor Follings. I don't know Follings. I don't know. Follings have potential.
and it didn't live up to it. That was my problem with Phalanx. It's like, oh man, this could be really cool, and then it doesn't evolve, and it doesn't learn a whole lot of good moves, and it's not actually that strong. And I'm like, well, you tried, Game Freak.
Yeah, I'm down for below Silly Cobra. I mean, this is one of the worst snake things. Don't we have Ekans? Where's Ekans?
At
487. Yeah.
I'll go below that too, I think.
Mm-hmm. I think that's fair. Is this worse than Electrode?
Yes, Electrodes, he's cool. Like, you know, he's got a giant grin. He's happy.
Yeah, I mean, Electrode definitely gives off a better vibe than Electric.
Yeah, so I think below that, and then Volibee. Oh, that's the baby.
Mm-hmm. The baby vulture that's wearing a diaper eggshell.
I thought it was a skull.
Good luck.
We all thought it was a skull until we opened it up and it told us that it was the diaper Pokemon, and we were like, well, that's considerably worse.
Yeah, you know, I think I like right there above Volibee.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. All right. New 489 Electric. You did the best you could. You had 2 Pokedex entries. What do you expect? You could give us more to work with, Electric. Next up, we've got Nincotta.
Nincotta gets points for evolving into cool things.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly where I was going to go. I think this Pokemon gets like some points for its interesting evolutions, but
it itself is like it's a cicada, I guess. Right? Is that right? Ninja cicada? Is that what they're going for?
Yeah,
I believe so. That makes sense. It makes the little noise. That's probably bad in person. You know what I'm talking about? I can't make the cicada noise.
No, I mean, I'm glad no human should be able to do that.
Thank God. Yeah, you know what? The Pokedex entries also lead me to believe that, because it talks about it living underground sometimes for more than 10 years, absorbing nutrients from the roots of trees, waiting for its evolution, entirely motionless. So, like, that's a big cicada thing, is living underground. So,
yeah, I don't know about where y'all live, but in Arizona, there are so many freaking cicadas in the summer. You cannot hear yourself talk. If you're talking to somebody, you need to go indoors because you cannot hear.
Oh man,
it's no good. I don't like cicadas, so don't like this guy.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna go out to bat for him. Like I said, the evolutions are cool.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, I think that's, since we're doing everything so separate, you know, each evolution gets their own ranking. I don't know how much Nincotta gets going for us, because I mean, it's kind of a bland palette, which I get because they live underground, right? So they don't need a lot of color. A lot of things that live underground don't have a lot of color, so like it tracks, but Yeah,
I'm looking like Carablast at 516. I think is better.
How?
Ooh,
that feels like punishment.
Let's see who are the other contenders down here. Ooh, some Zubat. I get it, but I still feel like that's harsh for Zubat.
I did too.
Like as an OG Pokemon player, I get the thought process in there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with going below Zubat. Give him his little bump up. Does that sound good to everybody?
Yeah, I can live with that.
Cool with it.
Nincotta, you will continue to wait under most of our list for another 10 years while we wait for your evolutions to show up on another ranking episode. Next up, we've got Whirlipede.
Ooh, I'm feeling top half right off the bat. Wait, is Scolipede on this list as well, or is it just Whirlipede?
Have we ranked Scolipede yet?
Yes, at number 396. Is that offensive? Is that terrible?
Yeah, a little bit. But, I mean, what's done is done.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we get to put Whirlipede. I think Whirlipede's better than Scolipede, personally. I think it's a better design. Scolipede just kind of wakes me out a little bit.
You know, Scolipede is one of those Pokemon that I want to see in real life because it's huge, but also one of the fastest things ever. So I'm like, what the hell does this thing look like in motion? I imagine Nightmare Fuel.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to see an 8-foot tall centipede.
It's also as fast as, I don't know, like a Zero or something.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, this thing gives
but I
me,
like the idea.
This thing gives me Don Fan vibes. It's just like a bug Don Fan, which, I mean, is not a bad thing. I love Don Fan.
Yeah, no, I see where you're coming from.
And I'm just imagining a Don Fan and a Whirlipede just rolling out, just going head to head.
Oh God, roll out.
People lose that.
No rollout nightmares. Make them stop.
So we're thinking top half, maybe?
I think top half is fine. I would not put it above Don Fan, which is at 151, personally.
Oh, okay. I don't think it was gonna break in that top of the top half.
Okay.
That seems a little high even for me. I'm like, I don't know. I was thinking more like 300s, like 320 up and maybe. But Crobat's at 320, huh?
Yeah.
Ryan's also mad about that. Yeah.
I'm so pissed. Mistakes have been made on all sides during the creation of this list.
Oh, wait, look at this. We have Joltik and Pillbug at 318 and 319. Two other bug Pokemon who I feel like are not as cool as Whirlipede.
That's fair.
Yeah, even as a Joltik stan, I think that's correct.
So maybe above them.
Yeah. Man, we don't really have any more bugs above that for a while.
There's Fungus at 301.
Fungus and Mungus. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with putting this above Fungus.
I'm cool.
I think so. Do we stop there? Oddish?
I don't know, because then Trico's at 298, and Trico's kind of a boss.
Trico's pretty cool.
And so, there's too many goodness above that.
Okay, so let's do it.
Right.
Barely doesn't crack the top 3.
So close. So close. Whirlipede, a new 301. You sped all the way up there, and then you realized you weren't being attacked, so you remained motionless, which is one of its Pokedex entries. It's usually motionless, but when attacked, rotates at high speeds to crash into its opponents. And I really wouldn't want to get crashed into with those giant spike legs. That looks very uncomfortable.
Oh no, and all that poison?
No, thank you. Next on the list, we've got Minior. Minior?
So I've always said Minior, and then I heard someone say Minior, and I was like, I don't know what to believe anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. I've also said Minior.
But I think Minior sounds cuter as a name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would agree.
2 forms of this guy too. His core form, which I assume, Ryan, you can explain how this thing works, because I don't remember.
So it's a meteor form or core form. Minior can change forms during battle due to its Shields Down ability. How does Shields Down work? At the start of battle or end of a turn, if Minior's HP is above half, it will be meteor form. If HP is below half, it will change to core form. While in meteor form, cannot be afflicted by status conditions or become drowsy due to yawn. What
does core form do?
Wait,
it's just
that's what I'm trying
attacks.
to find out.
When it goes to its core form, it basically becomes like, it goes from like super defense to like super high attack and special attack. It becomes like the ultimate glass cannon. I used to battle with this. It's a very one trick pony type of thing. You get a shell smash off while you still got your core form up, and then you eventually drop half HP. He becomes like a god.
Nice.
But I enjoy it. I think he's one of the more well thought out design Pokemon. And he was in the was it Black and White or before or after Black and White?
Sun and Moon.
Sun and Moon. Oh, okay. Well, then he's definitely one of the cooler Sun and Moon Pokemon.
Pokemon you like but don't even remember is actually Sun. That's just like Sun and Moon.
Yes, he's so cool. He feels wrong. Yeah, because you have the one island that's like they study the space because that's their whole thing in Sun and Moon. And
right.
Yeah. No, Minior is cool. Minior is cool. And they come in different colors.
Yeah, that core form can be a bunch of different colors, which is cool.
That is cool.
The cool shiny is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That pink body becomes black, and then the little triangles become different colors.
Cool. And it only has one color as a shiny, I assume?
I guess. It only shows one kind of shiny, but it also only shows the pink or the red core sprite, so... But it looks like it's got all the other colors that it can be in those little triangles, so it's like reminiscent of all of them.
That makes sense.
That's a cool shiny.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, so the Minior shiny can be different colors. The black one is the best though.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's the only one Bulbapedia is showing me, so now I gotta look that up though.
Yeah.
Yes, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Black is definitely the best color, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got the whole
Super
cosmic vibe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really cool.
Man, we're going top 200 for me.
Yeah, I respect that you used it on a competitive team, because that's where all of my nostalgia for Shuckle comes from, is using him on a competitive team and just really trolling people super hard with him.
Yes.
So I like it in the top 200, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, since 200's Grookey, that's an easy yes for me.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what his one trick pony scheme is, but it's basically something to the effect of you shell smash like 2 times, and usually after your 2 shell smashes, because it's kind of slow, it gets attack and speed boost after it goes in the core form. So basically, you just buff yourself as much as you can before your core gets broken, and if you do it right, and you wouldn't somehow one shot it. I don't think you can really one shot this Pokemon while it's in its meteorite form. You bust out and you just start killing.
Hell yeah!
But don't expect to it's not good enough to legit just be sweeping teams left and right.
Right.
So Uber tier is what you're saying.
Yeah. But it's also kind of one of those Pokemon that's like, if you know it's coming, then it can easily just be countered or stopped.
That's fair.
Right.
So this might be a little higher than we're looking, but my eyes went to Forretress, another big tanky guy with a big old shell. That's at number 100. It's at 100.
Oh. I'm kind of okay with it being in the top 100. I'm going this purely based off unique design that doesn't suck.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
And I mean, let's be honest, guys. If you're a good Pokemon from Sun and Moon, I mean, that says a lot. I think Mimikyu was gypped though. I remember seeing him somewhere low. Or was he high? I don't know.
He's pretty high. He's at 49.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, we're good. That was probably when we were talking about Volcarona, and I saw him.
Yeah. Okay, so between Mimikyu and Forretress, I know you're a fan of Hatterene as well. Put it above or below that?
Ooh, probably below Hatterene. Hatterene. Ooh, that was one of my standout Galar Pokemon.
Yeah, I do like Hatterene a lot.
And I mean, a Pokemon that beats the kindness into you is just chef's kiss.
Yeah. Oh.
I know the middle form does it. I think Hatterene does it as well. I think they all do it. They all have that gimmick of bad vibes. They beat you, they beat you up thing.
Yeah, that's definitely in the lore for them, and it's great.
Yeah. Okay, so Hatterene was actually 39, so we were already looking above that. But Gigantamax Hatterene is at 69. Which is basically just a big Hatterene. It's not too super
okay. Liepard at 84 just seems wrong for so many reasons. I'd say it's better than a Liepard.
I agree.
I also agree.
We have Hatenna at 70. That's the first evolution of Hatterene, right?
I believe so.
Yes.
Because that first evolution is quite cute.
Yeah, it looks like a little Kirby enemy. This kind of looks like a little Kirby enemy too.
It does. Yeah.
I might go above Hatenna.
I'm okay with that. My thing is between Gigantamax Hatterene and Liepard, anywhere in there, I'm fine with. I won't argue semantics anywhere between there.
I'd go right below Gigantamax Hatterene.
Yeah.
Because I like keeping Gigantamax Hatterene at 69. I think it's a good number. All right, Minior, new number 70. Great job. Great shiny. I wish I used you. I think I passed this by, not thinking anything of it, but like, goddamn, that's a really cool design and Pokemon. Next on the list, we've got Swirlix. Oh, God. I forgot what this Pokemon was.
The cotton candy Pokemon. Okay, so what is the thing with fairy Pokemon equal food? I think Pokemon as food items just no. They're all horrible. That whole from Vanillux to the Creme to Swirlix to I can't. We can literally throw this next to Smoochum and I'll be happy.
I'm okay with that too because I'm not in love with this. I'll say I'm a fan of the ice cream Pokemon specifically because of their absurdity, but we're not here to talk about that.
Yeah, no, I'm fine right next to Smoochum, honestly.
Does he have any good lore? Does he like being eaten?
It makes you sticky. It eats nothing but sweets to entangle its opponents in battle. It extrudes white threads as sweet and sticky as cotton candy. It eats its own weight in sugar every day. That doesn't sound like a good thing. I'm not about it.
Yeah, this guy's not vibing with a low carb diet. Okay, so we want to put him right next to Smoochum. Grimmsnarl, better. I think this is better than Grimmsnarl, but I don't particularly care if it goes below.
I mean, I like the idea of them being next to each other, right? Because Grimmsnarl's covered in hair. Swirlix is going to make Grimmsnarl very uncomfortable. Sticky hair all over the place, all over its body.
That's fair.
All right. Swirlix, a new 527. Get back to the carnival, where you belong. Next up, we've got Dragapolt, the stealth Pokemon.
I
don't know.
I'm such at a crossroads with Dragapult. Like, I hate it and love it at the same time.
Yeah. Yep. I'm with you. I really like the design. I ended up using one on my second run of Sword, and his move pool and stats just are not great. But I don't know. It's interesting. I always like Pokemon that have like other Pokemon in their arts. Like the fact that his first evolution is basically just torpedoes that he shoots at enemy Pokemon is very fun. It's a fun design decision.
Yeah, I mean, there are worse Pokemon design decisions.
It's one of those things where I'm just like, you're missing something. I don't know what it is. It's like I'm a teacher and you turned in an assignment and you definitely did enough to pass. But it's something good but not great.
It's like a B plus.
Yeah, they really needed the 4.0, but they got a B in your class, and the teacher's like, "I know you're trying, but you didn't do enough for that A."
Yeah, you didn't put that extra effort in.
It is Ghost Dragon, which is a rare typing. I think Giratina is the only other one. It's a very cool typing. This is definitely no Giratina though. Giratina's cool.
It's like surprising. It's one of those things. Okay, so it's the pseudo legendary, and okay, this may be a deep cut, but part of the reason I don't like it is like Derpy doesn't actually appear. Is it Derpy?
Droopy.
But
it may as well be Derpy. Let's go with
Derpy. Yeah, I was calling it Derpy for comedy's sake because it makes sense for it doesn't even appear like. I feel like if it was like at a cool location, like but no, it's like the random corner of the wild area that you just can go to kind of towards the end, and it's like you didn't even give it like a cool geographical location, and like it.
Yeah, it's just in a corner over there, and it's only during certain weather. It's a big pain in the butt to get one.
It was fun fact that my first time I got one was in like a mystery trade. What's it called? The trade where you just throw a Pokemon and you get a Pokemon.
I don't know.
Is it mystery trade?
I think mystery trade sounds right.
Yeah, I did a lot of that.
But whatever that function is, so I was doing it and I got one and I was like, oh crap. And I tried it when my first playthrough. I was trying to I don't go to Cerebi. I try to stay away from because I want the genuine excitement of seeing a Pokemon and being like, oh, what is that?
Yeah, I'm with you.
So so I got one and I was like, what the hell is this? What is this? And it was funny because his name was in Japanese. I got it from a Japanese, so I couldn't even read it in English. I was just like, oh, it's a I don't know.
It's a B2 bomber with a tail. It's
what about Pokedex entries?
So when it isn't battling, it keeps Derpies in the holes on its horns. Those are horns. Once a fight starts, it launches the Derpy like supersonic missiles, and apparently the Derpy inside Dragapult's horns eagerly look forward to being launched out at Mach speeds.
Yeah, they enjoy it. I mean, they can't say it's enslaving its babies to fire at enemies.
This is child labor.
I guess they're ghosts. I mean, because I believe the Pokédex entry for Droopy, whatever, is they're the souls of a dead Pokemon. So, I mean, they're dead. So I guess, no harm, no foul.
Yeah, I think we have. True. We definitely have Dracloak. I think we have Droopy as well. Dracloak is a 259. That's the second evolution. Droopy's a 488.
Yeah. I think this is the coolest out of all.
Should be switched. I feel like Droopy and Dracloak should be switched on the list. Personal opinion.
That's fair. I think this is the best of the bunch, though. I think I agree with Ryan.
Yeah. What was Dracloak at?
259.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right. How much higher are we going?
Not very. I might stop at Poltegeist. I just really like a little touch of 1 in 20 or whatever it is has that little antique sticker for Poltegeist. It's such a weird, fun thing.
The tiniest different form. Yeah, that is cool.
I almost feel like he can't be higher than Bidoof.
Oh, yes. Definitely not. Doof is a legend.
Yeah. I mean, as far as doofy Pokemon go, absolutely.
I almost say Darumaka. Okay, he can't be higher than that. I kind of like Darumaka.
I also like Darumaka.
Yeah, this podcast likes fire poop. That's correct.
Yeah, I don't know if you've read Darumaka's entries. He makes fiery poops that people put in their pockets as hand warmers. It's very weird.
Yeah.
Darumaka is the Pokemon Hot Hands manufacturer. Great.
So below, you guys want to go below Poltegeist? That's where I'm looking.
I can drive with that.
Yeah, I like right below Poltegeist. A new 255 Dragapolt. Great job. You stealthed your way right up to just above the halfway mark on the list, which is probably the best you were going to do. Next up, we've got all 27 Alchremies.
I grabbed one picture, guys. There was too many pictures.
Okay, I will give it this. I still stand by what I said earlier. But out of all the food nonsense that Pokemon decided to do, Alcremie is probably the best design. I'll give it that. But it's still very much a cake, and I'm like, you're not a Pokemon.
This Pokemon has hands down the worst evolution process of any Pokemon in existence. I will read the full list Bulbapedia gives us here. So Milcery, the first form, evolves into Vanilla Cream Alchemy after spinning clockwise for less than 5 seconds during the day. Evolves into Ruby Cream Alchemy after spinning counterclockwise for less than 5 seconds during the day. Evolves into Matcha Cream Alchemy after spinning clockwise for less than 5 seconds at night. Mint Cream Alchemy after spinning counterclockwise for more than 5 seconds at night. Lemon Cream Alchemy after spinning clockwise for more than 5 seconds at night. Salted Cream Alchemy after spinning counterclockwise for less than 5 seconds at night. Ruby Swirl Alchemy after spinning counterclockwise for more than 5 seconds during the day. Caramel Swirl Alchemy after spinning clockwise for more than 5 seconds in the day. And Rainbow Swirl Alchemy after spinning counterclockwise for more than 10 seconds between 7 p.m. and 7:59 p.m. in game time.
That's a lot.
See, one of this Pokédex entry says like it will give its berries to people and Pokemon to eat, and then I'm just like, no, don't, no, you're a food item. Like, do people eat you?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what is this nonsense?
It's not good. And does it grow? Does that berry grow back, or does it have to find a new berry? And if it's just picking berries from bushes out in the fields, then how are those berries not rotting all the time?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like this.
Yeah,
What?
I'm looking right near the bottom.
What type is this? Is another
This is a
fairy,
fairy type.
food type?
Yeah.
Fairy food type. I like that.
So when you say near the bottom, you talking like Swirlix?
I think I can get down with this just a little bit more than the Cotton Candy Mon. I think this is still staying in the 500s though.
Yeah, like I said, it's that out of the food Pokemon, it's the best design in my book, but it's still just the concept of it being food.
Yeah.
I mean, above Swirlix is fine with me. I mean, I think it's a better design than Grimmsnarl. Take that how you will.
Yeah, and I could go above Bruxish and Dracovish.
Yeah, those are both monstrosities.
Okay, Bruxish was just lazy. That was just a lazy design. Like, why even? It's like, yes, I get it. We're in Alola and we need like fish Pokemon, but it just feels lazy. Dracovish, again, conceptually, I hate. Like, what?
Yes.
we just mishmashed the fossil Pokemon wrong, and what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
I respect Nincotta. How about below Nincotta?
Let's do it.
I'm good with that. A new 525 Alchemy. I will never use you because I refuse to engage in that ridiculous evolution process. I refuse.
I remember looking it up when I was trying to evolve one, and I was like, I need it for the Pokedex, and I was like, wait, I actually had to look up how to spin around. Like, do you just because I was just walking in like an actual circle. And then I found out, like, oh, you have to spin as in like you're about to do your pose. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not with it. Next on the list, so I can close this tab as quickly as possible. We've got Gigantamax Venusaur, who got a bowl cut.
This is also, I'm torn. It's like I like it and also kind of hate it.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of just a bigger Venusaur. Like, the thing that is unique compared to Venusaur is the weird bowl cuts flower, which doesn't do it for me.
Okay, all right, real quick. Are any of y'all familiar with Naruto to any capacity?
Yes.
Original
Okay.
series, yes.
Yes. Okay. No. Yes. Naruto is hot trash, but it does it ever do you ever think about how Gigantamax Pokemon are really just like Susano? Like once you like really that's what it is. It's Pokemon Susano.
That's all it is. Oh man.
Because since the Gigantamax form is like a projection that's not like actually them, and they're like inside of it somewhere. Like,
oh god, that's
what
exactly
trips
what
me.
it is.
It's always tripped me out. Like I never told no one that, so I just need to get that out into the world.
I'm never gonna be able to unsee that now, Odell. Oh,
So we're not feeling this. An agreement, or
I
I'm
can
not.
agree. Yeah.
does Gigantamax specifically have any entries?
We do, yeah. In battle, this Pokemon swings around 2 thick vines. If these vines slammed into a 10-story building, they could easily topple it, which just feels like a lazy dex entry. And huge amounts of pollen burst from it with the force of a volcanic eruption. Breathing in too much of the pollen can cause fainting. That one's all right.
I'm
But
willing
it's-
to move it up on the list if you Photoshop a joint into its mouth.
I could also be persuaded. What if we put it at 420? Then
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Push down double. That's fine. That's fine.
yeah, we stay below Hoopa and Gudra. And you know what? I think Gigantamax Venusaur loves that decision. All about it.
Beautiful.
See, they got little red. The eyes are red. There's green in the white space, but there's red in. They know what they're doing. All right. Thank you very much, Gigantamax Venusaur. I don't know. Keep those vines down. We don't need you toppling any buildings over here. Next on the list, we've got Glorion Mr Mime.
You know,
like
if we had
this.
Mr. Rhyme here, I would have been all about it, but I don't know how I feel about Glarion Mr. Mime.
Oh yeah. I like Mr. Rhyme a lot. I've liked this well enough too, but Mr. Rhyme definitely is the superior version of this.
He has a hat.
It does.
Or in Pokemon, it's usually like he has a lump on his head that, you know, is like really like some weird thing that's not a hat, but it's a hat.
Yeah. Ice Psychic is a good typing. I used one of these on my second sword run. He was very powerful.
I don't think I've ever used any form of Mr Mime.
Never used OG, but this one I like.
You know,
Mr. Rhyme.
I don't. The only reason I don't like Galarian Mr. Mime, not if you look at this picture, he's a-okay, but in game he just looks like such nightmare fuel to me personally.
Yeah, see, the split like clown cut it's not a great look.
What did I say earlier was the laziest shiny?
But electric.
Because I lied. It's actually Galarian Mr Mime. I barely see a difference. This shiny is so bad. I'm gonna drop it in the Got to rank them all channel after I save it.
Yeah, what lore do we have for this guy?
Let's see here. Scroll back up. Wow, it's a long page. Its talent is tap dancing. It can also manipulate temperature to create a floor of ice, which this Pokemon can kick up to use as a barrier. It radiates chillness from the bottoms of its feet. It'll spend the whole day tap dancing on a frozen floor. Who doesn't like tap dance?
Okay, so this goes to I guess what we said earlier. We can't rank, for what it becomes. I'm just like, Mr. Rime is just so much better in every way, which is really hurting my ability to put him anywhere decent.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah, I think I agree. Where do we even begin to look, though? We're looking at low ice types. Oh, do we have Mr. Mime yet? Don't think so.
I don't think we've ranked Mr. Mime now.
That
would have been helpful.
That would have been, what's the baby form called? Have we ranked that?
Mime Jr.?
No, we have not ranked that either.
Yeah, no.
Man, we're some ice types. Some low ice types. I think we generally like ice types, so there's not a lot low. Avalug, he's pretty low, right? Where's he at?
Pretty low.
Well, 286 is not really that low.
But... We got Snom at 462. And
he's better
than
Snom.
I agree.
Well, I'm out because I like Mr. Butt Chin Snom. It's really just the one gif of Snom inching away at the speed of sound with a dagger in its butt mouth that I can't get out of my head.
Yeah, I think that's a good starting point, though. I don't think we're gonna probably go that much higher. We got Heat Ran we talked about earlier. We
again, anything to knock Heat Ran down a peg, I'm all for.
Yeah, I think I'm down for like, let's Silvally, the weird chimera monster.
I
might even go above that, and then probably stop there personally.
Silvally, I dislike because so I'm not a fan of man-made Pokemon, even though that's clearly been a thing since Gen 1. But Silvally was clearly like, okay, you were man-made, and this is what we did. This nonsense, this chicken feet, like Porygon makes sense. I'm like people made Golark in like 7000 BC.
Yeah. Silvally is like a failed experiment or something. I feel like, even though that's not in any of the lore.
Right? He is one of those. Okay, Silvally suffers from what I call Genesex syndrome. It's like it was made to be the perfect Pokemon, and we succeeded. Did you?
By whose standards?
This monstrosity, like Mewtwo, Mewtwo. I'm like, it looks like Mew. It looks powerful. It doesn't look like ass. Excuse me. But like Genesect looks like you asked your 5-year-old draw the world's most powerful Pokemon, and you're like, yes.
And then they put it in the game. Classic. Okay, so I think we all agree above Silvally, right?
Yeah, I think that's a perfect spot, right above Silvally. Glorion Mr Mime, 442. You know what? Go ahead, tap dance all you want, annoy the living shit out of Silvally. We approve. Next on the list, we've got Chatot. Chatot.
It's a parrot that chats a lot.
Why is his head shaped? Why? Why is that? Feels like a bad deformity.
It's because parrots sing, and his tail's a metronome. It's a whole theme here.
Yeah, Ryan, I wonder if you have it pulled up because I don't remember the specifics, or maybe Odell, you just remember. You could like record your voice or something and have it say voice lines in the game or something like that.
Yeah, you would speak into the DS microphone and then it would speak back, what you said. Not exactly like if you said, hello, it'd be like, it'll be like almost just in the cadence of what you said. I assume to keep it from saying, bad words. But
That's interesting. I don't remember that.
Yeah, I remember getting a lot of joy out of that as a kid, which was fun. What gen is this? 4?
Gen 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is like a solo evolution bird, like no evolution bird that's not very powerful. It's not particularly useful, but it was fun to talk to him, pretend I had friends when I was a kid.
I mean, where's Starly at? I mean, if Starly's on this list, I need to see where he's at. It needs to be below a Starly, because Starly is like my least favorite regional bird.
Starly's 377.
All right, no higher than 377.
Okay,
I'm not mad at it.
Taylor's at 378.
That seems unfair to Taylor.
Wingull's at 390.
Wait, no. Starly becomes Staraptor. Who becomes Unpheasant? That's the worst regional bird.
Oh, I don't even remember.
Which one does become?
But yeah, Pheasant, no good. I don't like that thing.
Very cool. Pidove.
Pidove. Is Pidove's on here? Put it below Pidove. Or maybe above Pidove. I'm not sure.
I don't think we have Pidove yet.
Yeah, I don't think we've ranked any of that line yet, fortunately.
Oh, wait. Ducklet's at 459. I think Ducklet's a better design.
I think that's fair. It's fair. That's a good stopping point. So above Ducklet at 459.
No, you're saying Ducklet's better, right, Odell?
Yeah.
Oh, Ducklet's better.
Yeah, Ducklet's better.
Oh.
But if you think Ducklet's worse, I think that's also fair because Ducklet is simply a duck.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely like this better, but
I kind of want this below Ducklet. I really don't like this thing.
Wow.
Dude, the whole musical head note thing is really just putting me off.
I'm like, it's right below Ducklet. And I'm like, is it worse than a Pharaoh? I don't think so. What are our opinions on Pharaoh?
Pharaoh is just super generic. It's like, who uses one? Like when you have a Pidgeot, who uses a Pharaoh? Who does that for themselves?
How about below Pharaoh and above Xingling?
Okay. I mean, I'll take as high as you guys are willing to go because you're already like 100 spots lower than I was looking.
I'm not a fan of, I think Xingling's cute, but I feel like Xingling should have came out at the same time that what's the law form of Xingling?
Chimecho.
Chimecho. Like that seemed like a very random, like pre-evolution 2 to 3 generations from Chimecho's original appearance. So I'm like, that just, it feels odd to me. It's like, who wanted this?
Yeah.
All right.
I agree.
Chimecho's third, right? 3rd generation, and Xingling's like 6 or something?
I don't know when they introduced Xingling. Like, it made sense in Gen 2, because, they were still getting their feet under them. They're like, we have this new idea, babies. Let's make a bunch of babies. But then, Xingling's just like, what are you doing?
Yeah, it really feels like it comes out of left field. All right, Chatot, thanks for coming on. God, go see a doctor. You probably need to get some of that removed. Next on the list, we've got Lux Ray.
Yeah, I love this guy.
Very cool.
So I know Lux Ray is a fan favorite. I fully accept that, but he's never done it for me. I can't give you a real reason why. He just never did.
That's fair. Can't always put your finger on why something's just not vibing with you. I really like the color palette. I think we have the other 2 already on here, Shinx and Luxio.
Yes.
But we talked about this is Luxio is just one of the best middle Pokemon in that it looks like it has the features of both Pokemon. It looks very much like a Lux Ray and like a Shinx. Like it looks like it should be in the middle of them. But yeah, Lux Ray is just super cool. Like the stripes on the feet, the color palette, red, yellow, black. Yellow and black is always a good idea. The blue mix in there is a little weird color palette wise, but I think it works for him.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. This has some awesome Pokedex entries here in Sword and Shield. Luxray can see through solid objects. It will instantly spot prey trying to hide behind walls. Seeing through solid objects uses up a lot of Luxray's electricity, though, so the Pokemon sleeps for long periods of time to store up energy.
All right, I did not know Luxray actually had X-ray powers to go with its name. Gets bonus points in my mind now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
it is
I feel
very
like it
cool.
should have like a unique move based off of that.
Oh yeah, does it have like foresight or something? Probably. That move that everybody loves.
No, it doesn't.
All right,
Although it does commit electric type sin in my book and focus more on physical attack over special attack.
I feel like this was Gen 3 or 4?
4.
4.
Yeah. I feel like by Gen 4 they had a good amount of physical electric moves.
Sure, they had some, but it's just like it's not a majority of it, and like the best ones aren't, a lot of the time for that electric type. I don't know. It just feels like a sin to me.
Luxray also gets points for me because I don't know if y'all ever saw Pokemon the movie I Choose You, which is that one that like retcons Ash's like whole existence, where like he traveled with 2 kids that wasn't Brock and Misty or whatever. Like it came out. I don't know when it came out.
I don't know if I saw that.
What? I haven't seen that one.
Yes, but it's Pokemon. Like if you Google it and see, you'd be like, yeah, that movie. So in that movie, there's one of the main characters. She was saved by Luxray when she was little, and the movie gets dark. Like the Luxray froze to death. Like it found her in a blizzard and like kept her warm. And they found her in the morning, and her Luxray was dead. And like ever since then, I was like, what is going on? I can't deal. Like Pokemon don't die.
That's crazy.
But ever since like it is literally like scarred in my mind watching it on Netflix and being like, I literally stopped watching the movie after that. But
wow. Is I Choose You the one where Pikachu just like straight up talks to Ash? Like
yeah. It's like he's like, I don't know. Yeah, but yes, it's that one.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that and people being outraged.
It's a weird movie again because the movie starts at Ash's the beginning of his journey, and then just completely just goes left field cuckoo with the story.
Yeah, I gotta add that to my queue. Gotta watch that.
Yeah, I have to watch that one now. I don't even remember hearing about that one.
Be prepared for Luxray death though, as Luxray stands.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm prepared now.
That means they do kill a dog. How much can we like that movie? Yes,
Okay.
we've got
Luxio and Shinx on the list at 177 and 174 respectively, and I think this goes higher.
I'm not a fan of Komomo OO, however you say their names, that whole line. Mudsdale, Inkay, dear God, I never knew you had to turn your DS upside down. So Froakie and Torchic, Ponyta and it's really getting hard to be above 170. Well, it might have to be at 170. Like it's better than Zangoose and a Pangoro. Oh man, yeah, y'all. I'm just gonna say 170. Y'all can take it from there. I don't want to have to hurt one of my boys.
Are you looking any higher than that, Ryan? Or is that good with you?
I stopped at Aegislash at 132, but I'm not mad at staying just below Fro. I do love me some Froakie and Torchic,
Okay, yeah, I'm not mad at that either. I mean, top 200 is great for this guy.
All right, so you're retiring next week, right? You can't go on after we didn't get Luxray any higher for you, Chris.
No, he's fine. Good for you.
Fine. All right.
I mean, top 200 out of what, like 898 or wherever we're currently at. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
well,
pretty
because we're
impressive.
counting like Galarian and Gigantamax and stuff separately, it's like 1,000 and something.
Ah,
Yeah, it's like 1,020, I think, is our overall list. But a new 170 for Lux Ray. Awesome job. And you saw right through all of us. You knew where you were going to land before
ah.
we even picked the number. Next up, we've got Elgin,
No.
the cerebral Pokemon.
He only gets points because I learned that LGM is really, when you say it slow, it's the acronym LGM for Little Green Man because he's an alien.
Oh.
And that's, yeah.
Okay, that is
The
pretty
more
cool.
you know. So he gets points for that. But anything outside of that, I'm just like,
Does the evolution do something with that? B, he, yem?
Big Green Man? I don't know.
Interesting. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, rumors of its origin are linked to a UFO crash site in the desert 50 years ago. Okay, all right, Pokedex entries. I see where you're
That's
going.
fun. But yeah, I don't know. This guy, he reminds me of what is it? Not Claydol, but the first evolution of Claydol. That I also don't really like. But at least that guy's like a top, which is more
Oh,
interesting. than this.
Baltoy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is not really that helpful to bring that up because I don't think we have that on the list. I think we might have Claydol though.
No, we do have Claydol.
But yeah, that's a 233. I'm feeling much lower than 233 for this guy.
Yeah, I'm thinking at least the 300s.
Yeah, what type is he? Psychic?
Psychic. Yeah.
What do we have to compare?
Oh, my girl Serena. Oh, they did you dirty. 314. He's not going higher than 314.
That's fair. Yeah, I don't think he goes. I don't think he goes above Gudra or Hoopa either.
Oh, I forgot. You know, I got to remember that Gudra is Gudra's number. Just be like, no, can't do that to you.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. How about cast form at 430?
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, I do think cast form is more interesting with the several different transformations.
Cast form is just very top heavy.
That's true.
Very true. Yeah.
I mean, I won't be mad if we go above cast form, but I probably wouldn't.
I'm okay with below cast form, but I think I'd stay above Morlow.
Oh yeah, the mushroom.
Yeah, it's just mushrooms.
We should have put the mushrooms next to Venusaur. Guess it's not really the same thing, but okay, I'm okay with that.
Does that feel good, Odell?
Yeah, it feels good with me. No complaints here.
Elgin, a new 431. Little Green Men fact, pretty cool. Thank you, Odell. I don't know that we would have heard that without you being on here for this Pokemon.
Do what I can.
But that's all you got going for you. Next on the list, we've got fan favorite, Flapple.
You know,
And
I have an issue with Pokemon that are tiny like that. I'm like, that just feels. I feel like it should be big, but it's the literal size of an apple.
Mm-hmm. And I come back to the same thing about, like, does it grow this apple? Is this a regular apple that it ate the core out of and ate into this shape? If that's the case, how come this apple isn't degrading and it like needs to make itself a new apple every week? Like,
well, and I believe Applin actually is a Pokemon that gets inside an apple.
Yeah. So I think Flapple as well is just supposed to be the lizard. It just like, I don't know, devours an apple and makes it into its weird shell thing.
Mm-hmm.
I point this out every time it happens in the like official arts, but I hate when like the eye goes over like above its head. Like that's such a weird drawing.
Yeah.
It's like barely. It's like attached to his face at a point, but then most of it, the eye is not attached to his face.
See, this upsets me. So, Flapple, and to a lesser extent, turnover.
Oh yeah, the apple pie guy. Is that right?
Is his name Turnover? Whatever the other one's name is. They annoy me because when I first heard there was a grass dragon type, I was like, "Oh, this Pokemon's gonna be so cool." Until it wasn't.
Yeah.
And then dessert happened.
And then, it doesn't necessarily fall. I feel like it's just outside of the food thing that I hate, but still within that sphere.
Yeah. Yeah, it's in that spectrum. Yeah,
I'm
not gonna eat a falafel. Like you're legit not gonna eat it. But
what about a candy flapple? When it's cover it in nuts. It's a bad joke. We'll write it off. We'll edit it out.
We're not editing. Did we read lore already? I'm blacking out on this thing.
It ate a sour apple that induced its evolution. In its cheeks, it stores an acid capable of causing chemical burns.
But it has to eat a sour apple to evolve. But then the apple has to be a part of it, right?
Yeah, because the applin, what you give applin a thing, evolves into Flapple, or you give it a thing and it evolves into what in my mind I'm calling turnover, but I don't know if that's accurate.
Appleton, Appleton, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and it flies on wings of apple skin. It can change its shape into that of an apple. Then what do you need the apple for? And how? I have a lot of questions. I don't like this thing.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. Is this the only grass dragon that exists?
Yeah,
that's offensive.
And it's a counterpart. Again, like I said, you hear the word grass dragon, you're like, oh, this is probably going to be a cool Pokemon, and then you get this, and it's like, why?
Yeah.
Okay, I love Patili, so I refuse to go above 411.
Okay.
I mean, I was looking in the 500s, so
yeah. We got Gigantamax Flapple at 499, which is just like a big exploding apple pie weird thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely not cooler than its Gigantamax form.
Yeah. Might be still better than Arctovish though. It's one of those freaky companies.
Yeah, you know what? I hate all of them, so I'm cool with
so then Morgrim is the only Pokemon in the middle there.
I think aliens are cooler. Or no, wait, that's Elgin.
Morgrim's the middle of a Grimmsnarl.
That was the emo kid one, right?
Yeah. I would go below just because I want to deny Flapple ever being in the top 500.
I'm cool with that.
I'm all right with it. Yeah, I'm not mad. All right, Flapple, a new 501. You get what you deserve. Game Freak giving us grass dragons and then it's lies. Next on the list, we've got Venomoth. Not the coolest moth we've had tonight by a long shot, though.
I mean, other than being an OG, I really have no attachment to this Pokemon.
Yeah, you guys know I don't like moth Pokemon to begin with. I do like, you did it there at the beginning. I like the sound it makes. It's not what you would expect Venomoth, but in the show, like that very high pitched Venomoth. It's very good.
Yeah, I don't see this getting up very high.
But we do have a lot of lore. Is there any good ones?
Yes. Not really. The powder on its wings is poisonous. It scatters the powder with every flap, so you may be poisoned if you're downwing, and they're nocturnal. That's about it. They say those two things in a lot of different ways for 7 generations. Which is... I'm coming to find a lot of the Pokedex entries, actually. They find like 2 to 4 things to say about a Pokemon and then reword it a bunch.
Synonyms, baby.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at, we got Spinnerack at 510. This is better than Spinnerack.
I kind of prefer Spinnerack personally.
I would
I think
say
so.
Spinnerack's better.
Yeah, I think so. Then we got Paris. I might go above Paris. Yeah, I'd go above Paris for sure.
I'm not mad at that. I guess. I mean, Paris does have the cordyceps virus.
Yeah, he's gonna spread that. Well, actually, he's gonna spread it to Venomoth now, and Venomoth can fly. Maybe that's not a good idea.
That's a good point.
Oh man, Gumi's at 520. Oh, I don't like this league. Like all of Gudra's just fit. Who hated Gudra so much?
Ryan.
Hello. It wants to cover me in goo with hugs. I'm not about that life.
Okay, I mean, let's give Gumi a little due here. I'm not a big Gumi fan either, but I don't like Venomoth, so I'm okay with giving Gumi a little bit of love.
Yeah, I'm okay with 521. All right, Venomoth, you get what you deserve. You just spreading poison across the land, and they decided to use one color for all of you. No. Next on the list, we've got Pansear, that steak to a nice medium rare. And
you know, I saw the one of the other two monkeys already on the list. I say just put them next to that and call it a day.
Yeah, we've got the 3 evolutions already on here, all hanging out together. And I think their babies need to hang out there too.
Yeah, 481, 82, and 83 for Simipour, Seer, and Sage.
This guy go below though. I like that those 3 at least look like sitcom characters. I don't know what this guy really looks like, and he's just a monkey.
Let's help the Gumi line and put him below Sligagoo. I actually don't know how to say that one's name.
Sligagoo.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, just a few spots lower. I'm okay with it.
Let's do it. Yeah, we got to separate the children from the adults.
All right. Privacy. Yeah, well, they've just dealt with them for so long. We're just giving them a vacation from the kids. That's what we're doing. We're being nice. Pansear, a new 489. Why is your name a cooking technique? Next on the list, we've got Glastrier. Glastrier?
Glastrier? Like Glacier, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
See, unlike Spectier, Spirit Horse.
Spirit Horse, yes.
I feel like that's a cool concept and design. But so here's the thing. I like the Spirit Horse better, but it would make more sense that big green
Calyrex.
Yeah, it would make more sense that Calyrex read him since they were in the Crown Tundra. I'm like, but he's such a. I feel like the design is not that cool as the Spirit Horse, and the Spirit Horse has way better Pokédex entries.
Yeah.
I don't hate this thing, but it's. I mean, it can't compare to Spectre.
Yeah, no, Spectre got very high on the list. It's 33 right now. That Goth horse is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, for a legend, like if this was just a standard, like regular Pokemon, I feel like I wouldn't have an issue. But since it's a legendary, it's like you're not really. I feel like a certain bar. You either gotta be stupid, like a stupid level of stupid, like Genesect, or you gotta feel legendary, especially when it's right next to Calyrex and the Galarian forms of the birds and Spectier. It's just like I feel like you got lazy.
Yeah, this honestly to me just feels like an ice version of Mudsdale.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah, this could easily be Galarian Mudsdale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I like Mudsdale a decent amount. I think I like this less. We've got Mudsdale at 172.
Ooh,
yeah.
I don't know if he breaks the top 200 in my mind.
I agree. When we have Calyrex in here at 203, just slightly below the top 200, do we give him a mount? Because he didn't get anywhere close to getting Spectre. Spectre is way too good for Calyrex.
I don't. I don't know if he's better than Galarian Zigzagoon
Yeah, he might need to.
or
Yeah.
Swampert.
He might need to go lower.
Yeah,
We
below
didn't-
Swampert.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Did we read his entries? I know they're not as good as Spectre, but
Do I have to? No. Glastrier emits intense cold from its hooves. It's also a belligerent Pokemon. Anything it wants, it takes by force.
Ooh.
Glastrier has tremendous physical strength, and the mask of ice covering its face is 100 times harder than Diamond. All right.
I mean, I guess, you know, I only feel like they had to put that harder than Diamond thing just to justify it being a legendary.
Yeah.
probably. Yeah, you know what? Maybe this goes down like near Heatran, another legendary that doesn't seem like it should be a legendary.
Ooh, I
Mm.
like that. I like that.
Yeah, I'm with that. But above Heatran.
Again, you know my mottos. If it's knock it down Heatran, like I'm all for it.
All right, that sounds good.
All right. Glastrier, a new 456. Terrible job, really. I don't know why you're a legendary.
Oh, I
But-
have been there.
That does it for our random list of 20 Pokemon. Odell, of course, was told he got to bring a Pokemon with him to rank. Odell, who was your choice
Yes.
to bring?
I wanted to bring Minshao, which is one of my favorite Pokemon from Black and White. And I think it's one of the few more uniquely designed Pokemon out there. Like, fighting types aren't like, they're not one of my favorite types or nothing, but I just think its typing makes sense, its design, its whole like sleeve fighting thing. And the fun fact, they're actually kind of huge. They're like as big as a Charizard.
Wow, I did not know that.
Good
You
lord.
know, Charizard is also, short. You know what they're like 4'11" or something.
Yeah, the Charizard are 5'7", and Minshao is 4'7", so they're about a foot off. But
Yeah.
I imagine Charizard was going to be 6 foot something, and I would have thought Minshao was 3 foot something. So they're a lot closer than I put them in my mind.
Yeah. I only noticed because they did a thing where they have like the Pokemon mini series on YouTube, and Leon was training with a Mustard, his master, and his Minshao was fighting his Charizard, and I was like,
Mhm.
oh crap, they're around the same size.
Yeah, they're a lot closer than I would have imagined. That's cool. Yeah, I agree. I think this is a cool design. I like Gen 5 a lot, and I'm also not a huge fighting type guy, but this one has a very unique, a great uniqueness to it. It's a good color palette, the purple and the gold. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's weird. I wanted to say, oh, I am a fighting type guy, but I think I'm a fighting as a seconds type guy. I really like, but pure fighting types, I'm rarely a big fan of. But I do think this guy is cool. What kind of animal is it supposed to be? Meerkat?
Weasel Mongoose is my guess. Somewhere between there. I don't know.
It's cute though. It's got a little bit of cute, a little bit of cool in a way that works. It's like it kind of reminds me of Middle Evolutions in that it's not like completely cool or not completely cute, but I think it works here. Especially the look it's got in its eye. It does not care that you exist, but also it's gonna murder you.
It is based on an ermine, the Musella erminia, also called stoat or a short-tailed weasel or a Bonaparte weasel.
Ah.
So a type of weasel.
Okay. Yeah, color palette's very good. This is a good Pokemon. Now there's no point in even comparing it in terms of the list to Mienfoo. Although we should read some more lore maybe first. Did we read any full entries?
No, so we haven't. It wields the fur on its arm like a whip. Its arm attacks come with such rapidity that they cannot even be seen.
Ooh.
Overwhelms its opponents with continuous attacks, slowly storing up power before delivering the final blow. Oh, interesting. When Min Shao lets out a bizarre wail, you're in danger. A flurry of kicks and chops too fast to see is about to be unleashed.
Nice.
Can shatter massive boulders into tiny pieces.
Oh, Chris Redfield.
So for
those
Pokédex, we're looking at just generic fighting master stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a personal favorite of mine. I might be going for the moon, but I'm feeling top 200. I don't know how you guys are feeling.
Oh yeah, I think easily we can go higher than that. Mienfoo is down at 332, which I just want to bring that up. That I think this is much better than Mienfoo. We're gonna put it quite a bit higher, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Well, since Sharkpedo's at 99, I feel like it could at the very least be 99.
I'm
not mad at that.
No, I'm with you. I'm gonna make Chris mad at something though. I could go above Beware at 88.
No, you can't go above Beware.
But I have a hatred for that Pokemon.
Here's my problem with Beware and Stuffle. The fact that like the price tag or what you was like their poop, I'm just like I'm out. That's where the Pokemon lost me.
I haven't even heard about that. What is this?
Yeah, so you know how like Stuffle has like the little, like it's a teddy bear and like the white thing that like where like will be the price tag if it was like it's like it's poop or something like that.
Oh, what? Oh, that's so weird.
That's strange.
And that's where it loses me. But I don't know if Beware has that white tag or not. I think it's not there anymore.
Okay. I keep this below Beware, but I'm a big Beware stan, and I know Ryan wants it above, so it's really up to you, Odell.
All right, let's see. Let's see how. I do think it's better than Hydreigon. I do think it's better than. Okay, what is above Beware? Where would I have to stop? Oh, again, Life is 85. See,
yeah, that is. I definitely. I would like to go above Lifer. It's the conundrum with the list is that it's wrong, but we live with it.
See. Okay, below Talonflame. So this is my thing. I feel like it has to be above Lifer, but below Talonflame.
Okay,
I like that.
All right.
I like directly above Lightbird. I love Mega Mewtwo Y.
Which one's Y?
That's the little one. You hate it.
Oh yeah.
It's just the one that's like the weird fighting type thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Y looks like Kid Buu, basically, from Dragon Ball.
At least Y is on brand. Y makes sense to me because X is just like this is dumb. Me personally.
I suppose that's fair. It is on brand for Mewtwo. I just don't really like that like the design of it. I mean, directly above Lipart's fine. I'm not like upset with that. It's above Beware, so that's a positive for me.
All right, can you live with that, Odell? Number 85.
I can live with that.
All right. New number 85, Min Shao. Great job. I mean, you would have gotten higher up than Mienfoo without Odell, but I don't know that you would have gotten quite that high without Odell. So, Odell, thank you for bringing this great Pokemon on. And thank you for being on the show. That does it for our 21 Pokemon tonight.
Oh, thank y'all for having me. I definitely had fun. It was fun to see where some people. I don't know if Mega Venusaur is still 420, but that was probably my favorite part of this. not Mega Venusaur, but
Gigantamax.
Gigantamax.
It's probably moved a spot or two from everything else getting slotted in, but that felt right in the moment. Do you have anything you'd like to plug?
You can follow me at Odo Harmon Jr. on Twitter. Yes, I keep it simple. I have a podcast, Full Circle Podcast, where I bring people all around the gaming industry, both big and small, all walks of life. You can check that out wherever you get your podcasts every week. Usually on Wednesdays, sometimes on Friday. It just depends on scheduling. But it's weekly, every week. don't miss that unless like it's Christmas. Then we skip that week. But in that, just follow me on Twitter. You can find all my content there. I do have a website, oldharmonjr.com, if you really want to get into who I am as a person. But in that, that's it. Be a good person. How about that? I will plug that.
That's a great plug. More people need to plug that one. Chris, do you have anything to plug?
Yeah, I just want to say be a great person. That's a completely original idea I had just now. No, please you subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're watching this on YouTube. Give us a sub. If you are listening, we'll have the link below. We appreciate it.
Yeah, and check out our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Splunkers. We stream a lot of different things most nights of the week, so even if you're not down for all of it, I'm sure there's something that'll catch your eye. Pokemon, Resident Evil, there's always some drunk gaming on Saturday. It's a good time. But that does it for tonight's list of 21 Pokemon. Thank you all for joining us as we continue finalizing the most important decisions of our lives. We hope you are well until we reconvene next week. And remember, gotta rank them all.
Gotta rank them all, Pokemon.